Peace and greetings be on you and Allah's forgiveness and mercy. This is Dr. Bahir Fuad, and the subject today is what do we do as Muslims when we face aggression? We live in difficult times. War erupts from time to time, and we have many enemies that want to attack us and defeat us. Our reaction should follow the following principles. First, we need to be united and not be divided. Second, we have to stand up and fight this aggression. And third, we need to turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, seeking His help and His guidance. First principle is become united and not divided. If we become united and pull our resources together, we are stronger. Our hearts and minds are united, facing a common enemy that we fight together. If we become divided and fight one another, our power will go away and we surely are going to fail. And this obviously requires a lot of patience and resolve, because there are many obstacles and the road is very long. The Quran explains this in Surah Al-Anfal, chapter 8. وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ وَلَا تَنَازَعُوا فَتَفْشَلُوا وَتَذْهَبَ رِيحُكُمْ وَاصْبِرُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ. Obey Allah and His Messenger. Do not become divided and fight one another and fall into quarrels, because then surely you are going to fail and your power will dissipate. And patiently persevere. Allah is with those who patiently persevere. Now, obeying Allah and His Messenger means that we are following the truth, we are following the straight path of Allah, and we do not commit any mistakes or errors. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also telling us في سورة المؤمنون, the believers, chapter 23, وأن هذه أمتكم أمة واحدة وأنا ربكم فاتقون فتقطع أمرهم بينهم زبرا كل حزب بما لديهم فرحون. This nation of yours is one nation united, and I am your Lord, therefore be mindful and conscious of Allah. Despite this, they have become divided amongst themselves into sects. Each party is rejoicing with what they have, not paying attention to the other party. This is the Believers, chapter 23 in the Quran. Our enemies want to divide us and play us one against the other. This way they can prevail and win. Now, second important principle is we cannot submit to aggression. We have to stand up and fight aggression. The Quran tells us, وَقَاتِلُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ الَّذِينَ يُقَاتِلُونَكُمْ وَلَا تَعْتَدُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ الْمُعْتَدِينَ. Fight in the way of Allah those who fight you, but do not commit aggression, for Allah loves not aggressors. And the Quran tells us, وَاقْتُلُوهُمْ حَيْثُ ثَقِفْتُمُوهُمْ وأخرجوهم من حيث أخرجوكم والفتنة أشد من القتل ولا تقاتلوهم عند المسجد الحرام حتى يقاتلوكم فيه فإن قاتلوكم فاقتلوهم كذلك جزاء الكافرين. الآية في سورة البقرة, chapter 2 in the Quran. Also, the believers, the righteous among the believers, are described as those who when injustice and wrong is inflicted on them, they correct this injustice by enforcing justice and by achieving victory. وَالَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَهُمُ الْبَغْيُ هُمْ يَنْتَصِرُونَ. And those, when injustice is inflicted on them, they rally up and they fight and they enforce justice and they achieve victory. The verse is in Surah Al-Shura, Consultation, chapter 42 in the Quran. وفي سورة الصف, chapter 61, إن الله يحب الذين يقاتلون في سبيله صفا كأنهم بنيان مرصوص. Allah loves those who fight in His way as one unit, like a wall of concrete. Third important concept is turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, seeking His help and His guidance. Allah allowed this calamity to occur. It may be because of our mistakes and wrongdoing. If it is, then we have to correct it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us في سورة الشورى وما أصابكم من مصيبة فبما كسبت أيديكم ويعفو عن كثير. Whatever calamity is inflicted on you, it is because of your own doing, what your hands have committed, and He forgives a lot. And if it is not our wrongdoing or our mistake, then it may be a test and a trial from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ما أصاب من مصيبة إلا بإذن الله. No calamity can occur except with the permission of Allah. ومن يؤمن بالله يهدي قلبه. Whoever believes in Allah, Allah will guide his heart. والله بكل شيء عليم. Allah is well aware of everything that occurs. الآية في سورة التغابن, chapter 64 in the Quran. So if we believe in that, then we are able to address the difficulty we're experiencing, turn to Allah, seeking His help and His guidance, never give up, and continue doing what is right. The Quran also tells us في سورة البقرة, chapter 2 in the Quran, أم حسبتم أن تدخلوا الجنة ولما يأتكم مثل الذين خلوا من قبلكم. Did you believe or did you think that you are going to enter paradise without being tested like those before you were tested and tried to the extent that they were suffering? And the Prophet, peace be upon him, and those who believe with him would say, when is the victory of Allah going to arrive? حتى يقول الرسول والذين آمنوا معه متى نصر الله ألا إن نصر الله قريب. Indeed, the victory is near. We may not understand why fighting is ordained on us. Sometimes what we think is bad for us is good for us. كتب عليكم القتال وهو كره لكم وعسى أن تكرهوا شيئا وهو خير لكم. Fighting is ordained on you lest you should hate something and there is some good in it for you. وعسى أن تحبوا شيئا وهو شر لكم, lest you love something and it is bad for you. والله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون. Allah knows, you do not know. Now, fighting in the way of Allah is a great honor and is rewarded with supreme achievement. ولا تحسبن الذين قتلوا في سبيل الله أمواتا بل أحياء عند ربهم يرزقون. Do not think for a moment that those who die as martyrs in the way of Allah are dead. No, they are alive in the company of their Lord. فرحين بما آتاهم الله من فضله. They are rejoicing in the bounty of Allah that He provides for them. ويستبشرون بالذين لم يلحقوا بهم من خلفهم ألا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. And they are looking forward to those who have not yet come to them, that they will have no fear and are not going to be sad. So to summarize, when we as Muslims face aggression and difficult times, there is a reason for all of this. We may not understand the reason. What we need to do is first become united and not divided. Unity means strength. Our hearts and minds are together. We fight a common enemy. In contrast, if we become divided, we are weak and we are going to fail. To do this, we need to be patient and persevering. Second, we cannot submit to aggression. We have to stand up and to fight aggression. And we do this in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we do not transgress. Allah loves not transgressors. And we stand together as one unit, fighting those who are transgressing against us. Third, we turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We know that nothing happens except with the permission and will of Allah, and that there is a reason. If it is our mistake, we correct it. If it is a test and trial from Allah, we patiently persevere, never give up hope, and turn to Allah seeking His help and guidance. And sometimes we may think it is bad for us, but there may be some good in it. Allah willed this to happen for a reason. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه وادعوه إنه سميع قريب مجيب الدعاء. If you feel that this was useful, please let others know about it. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.